What about there? Okay, so this battery was in the car. I left it for a month. I tried starting the car a few times, but eventually it ran it down. And then I left it for about another week and it completely went to zero. So totally, utterly dead battery, wouldn't do anything. So I needed to charge it. Now, first thing I wanted to do though, even though I knew it was dead, was use this. This is a multimeter. Now, with a multimeter, to check the volts of your battery, you have two leads, a red and a black, and at the end of them they have pins, red and black. So you want to put your black into the middle COM, like so, and then you want to put the red into the voltage, like so. Okay, not that one. You then want to turn this to 20, okay, like so, and hopefully you can see that. It is dark. Right, and here on the battery you have a positive, and here you'll see a plus sign, and here you've got the negative and you'll see a minus sign. Okay, so positive, red, negative, black. Okay, so then you would put the, can you see that? Red pin on the positive and the black pin on the negative. And as you can see, we've got 13.26 volts. Now, that's because I fully charged it now. But when I did that, it would read 0 because it was dead. Now, so that's that. So we know what it is. We need this to be at least 12.8 volts. So then you have, so it's dead, so you need to charge it. So I've got this Trickle charger from Halfords. I'll plug it in. Okay, now with the Trickle charger, you can actually charge it. You can do a winter repair and maintenance on it, but all I wanted to do was just charge it. So that's plugged in there. Now remember, although this is charged now, remember it was totally dead. So when I connect the black negative and red positive, you can see it's actually charging now. However, these do not work if there is absolutely no power in the battery. They just won't. They need some power in there, because if there's too little power in there, these have got a safety feature that will not charge a totally dead battery. So this is really designed for a half dead battery. So a dead battery, that would not work. So then you end up with one of these. Now this is basically it's a power bank, but it's a super power bank. Got 85% power in there. It's been through the wars, this one. I've had to tape it up, it's expanded, but it's lasted me for years and years and years, and still holds its charge. It's good, and it's got a torch on there, and although I don't know how to turn it on. There you go. So it's got a torch on there, and it's a flash, so it's quite handy. £35 I think, which is about $40 odd American dollars. Right, so let's get back to where we were. So this battery was dead. Let's assume it was dead. 0 volts, nothing, no power at all. The Halfords charger won't work because it has no power in there. You need at least 6 volts in that to get it going. So luckily I had this. So it's a power bank that you could use for a phone, obviously, but this is designed for charging and boosting a car. So if your battery's dead, run down, you left your lights on or something, and you need a boost, this will do it if you don't have jump leads or another car. So this is powerful enough. So again, same principle, black to neutral, negative rather, and red to positive. Now there's a button here you press for boost, and that would give you the green light there. Now this is super strong, so you can't actually see, you know it's being charged, but it doesn't give you a great deal of how quickly it's charging like this thing did. So from a dead battery, you use this booster here, or a friend's car, or jump leads, or whatever you've got, another battery even, just to get at least 6 volts into this. Once you've got the 6 volts into this battery, remember 0 to 6, that will do it. In about 10 minutes, that will give me my 6 volts. So fast forward time, you've now got your 6 volts in there. Disconnect that, put that to the side. Then you would get your charger, your Halfords charger. You would connect the black to the negative and the red to the positive, and that is now, because you've got the 6 volts in there, we're starting to charge. Okay, when it goes up to the green, it will remain solid when it's fully charged up. So we leave that, eventually it goes green. That is now fully charged. So back to the multimeter just to check. Check the red. You've got 2 metal pins on these. So you touch the connection to the negative. This is not helping. And then you can see we've got 13 volts. I think you can see that. Or am I in the way? There you go. You've got 13.36 after fully charging overnight. Now, you need at least 12.8 in a car battery, so that's plenty. But if it's under 12.8, you'll probably get away with it, but it's ideal to have 12.8 volts to start most cars. There you go. So that's how you do that.